Our next presenting company is Adhere. Adhere has created patented smart pill bottles that increase medication adherence. These bottles measure the exact number of pills or liquid in the bottle in real time, wirelessly send this HIPAA-compliant data into the cloud, and remind patients to take their medication via phone call or text. Presenting this morning for Adhere is Josh Stein.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Adhere. When Target changed its pill bottle from this to this, prescription drug sales rose 14% in the first year. That was in 2005, and since then, there's been no major change to the pill bottle, until today. So we're at Adhere, and we've created pill bottles that remind people to take their pills when they forget. But before I tell you about our solution, let me tell you about the problem we're solving. So medication adherence, which means people taking the right pill at the right time, is about 60% on average. And low medication adherence is bad for every party in healthcare. Patients stay sick. Hospitals and health insurance companies have sicker, more costly patients to care for. And pharma companies lose out on billions every year because people don't take their medication. All in all, low medication adherence leads to about $300 billion in increased costs every year, and $100 billion in lost revenues for pharma every year. And the number one reason why people don't take their pills is because they forget. So that's why we've created the Adhere bottle. This bottle automatically measures the exact amount of pills or liquid in the bottle in real time. It wirelessly sends this data into the cloud in a HIPAA-compliant manner, and it reminds patients to take their pills via automated phone call or via text message. Our solution can increase adherence from about 60% all the way up to 90% through the use of targeted reminders that are tied to actual patient behavior. So we have a really cool technology that we use in the bottle. We have a fully issued patent for the use of capacitance inside of a pill bottle. Now, capacitance is the same technology that exists in your smartphone that determines when you touch the screen. We wrap sensors around the outside of the bottle and flood that measurement inward, so the bottle can tell you exactly how many pills or liquid are inside of the bottle, and the sensors never touch the medicine. Additionally, we have 3G technology in the bottle, meaning the bottle automatically connects to the cloud and sends that data, so you don't have to link it to your Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and like I said, it knows the exact amount of pills or liquid inside. So here is a diagram of the technology inside of the bottle, but the only real takeaway that I want you to get from this slide is that the pills rest in this long chamber. So this is how the bottle looks up to here, and the technology is wrapped around the edges of the bottle. So we know that medication non-adherence is a vastly complicated problem, and there are many drivers. So we've identified the main drivers, and we combat each one. As I already mentioned, forgetfulness is the main driver, so we send targeted reminders at the right time to increase adherence. However, sometimes patients, they don't take their pills due to purposeful omission. And by purposeful omission, I don't mean they throw their pills down their drain. I mean they don't take it for a variety of reasons, meaning monetary issues, lack of information, side effects, or simply because they have no more symptoms, they think they're better, and they don't have to take pills anymore. So in order to combat that, we solicit feedback. When patients don't take a pill, we ask them why they didn't take their pill, so we can deliver the right interventional measure at the right time. And then sometimes medication adherence is simply a low priority for patients. Patients would rather sit at home or go out with friends and take their medication. So we've built our bottle with an open API, meaning that we can integrate with other adherence apps or gamification apps or social apps to make patients care more about medication adherence. And this also facilitates partnerships with many of the big pharma or insurance companies that have already created adherence apps that don't have a hardware piece. So it's obvious that increasing adherence is great for patients, but let me show you how lucrative it could be for pharma companies. So if you think of a traditional 30-day supply of medication, people only take it about 60% of the time. That means that 30-day supply of meds is only getting refilled about 7 times per year. With our solution, we can increase adherence up to 90%. That means that same 30-day supply of medication ends up getting refilled about 11 times per year. So with our solution, that's an increase in about 4 refills per year. Now we're targeting high-cost specialty drugs. The specialty drug market is a $40 billion market, growing about 15% a year. It basically represents all the growth in pharma. And drugs in this market could be about $1,500 for a 30-day supply, or much more, into the tens of thousands of dollars for a 30-day supply of drugs. but the 4 additional refills at the $1,500 level means that our solution can increase revenues for pharma in the ballpark of about $6,000 per patient per year. So because pharma has so much to gain from this solution, we're going to partner with pharma and we're going to charge them to distribute certain high-cost drugs in our bottle. We'll then give these bottles to the specialty pharmacies for free, and patients, upon filling certain high-cost drugs, will get an Adhere Tech bottle that's fully programmed for no additional charge. So patients, they don't have to pay to use this bottle, and they don't have to program the bottle. It's all fully programmed. And this business and distribution model has been vetted by all parties involved. So we've obviously built some detailed financials, but there's 4 takeaways that I'd like you to see from this slide. Number 1, this solution can be highly lucrative and highly successful with even a few drug partnerships. Number 2, the bottle cost is $40 per bottle because we're essentially building cell phone technology into the bottle. But as we hit scale, the price will drop significantly. We're going to be profitable in year 2, and there's lots of potential exits from pharma distribution companies, med device companies, etc. Lots of potential exits. So another incredibly lucrative aspect of our solution is the data that this bottle collects. So today's typical boring old regular orange pill bottle is already a hardware device that people invite into their homes and they willingly use. Our vision is to transform this device, the pill bottle, into its full potential. So for healthcare companies, this means getting access to aggregate anonymized adherence data for patients based on drug, demographic, and disease type, and the associated reasons for non-adherence. So right now, this data doesn't exist. We'll be the first people that can collect it. And then patients will own their own personal data, which they can leverage in a variety of ways. So in terms of traction, we already have a bunch of research deals with Walter Reed, UPenn, and a few other institutions. These are all set to begin in Q2, and these will test the efficacy of our bottle. Once we have data, we're going to have follow-up meetings with a bunch of the big pharma companies with whom we've already spoken, and then we hope to launch this product, get it into patients' hands sometime in 2014. So in terms of team, there's 3 full-time employees. Me, I have an MBA from Wharton and lots of startup experience. My other co-founder, John, he has a degree in computer science from Yale and lots of software development experience. And my third co-founder, Mike, who's here with us today, he has graduate degrees in mechanical engineering from Bucknell and Ohio State, and he used to design jet engines at GE. And we also have a really great team of advisors, a director of strategy from CVS, a director of strategy from Bristol Myers Squibb, and a pharma entrepreneur. So I'm running short on time, but there are competitors in the space. They're all clunky solutions that require a lot of behavior change. We don't. We're very simple and seamless. And I guess the main takeaways from the competitors out there, we're the only solution that actually measures the amount of the contents of the bottle, and we're the only one that collects real-time information and also solicits feedback. The valuable data that we collect can be leveraged in a variety of ways, and we have one issued patent, 1 filed patent, and many other provisionals for technologies that work for both solids and liquids. So we're raising $750. I'd be happy to talk with any one of you after today's event. And I'd like to invite my co-founder, Mike, up for a Q&A. Thank you.
Any questions? I have one question.
Yeah.
Seems like a great idea. Seems like a lot of potential. What's $750 going to do for you? Aren't you going to get a lot more money than that?
So right now, $750 will give us run rate for the end of the year. As Josh mentioned, we have a couple of these pilot deals lined up with the Wall Street Medical Center. Basically, what the $750 will do is it will give us enough money to start manufacturing for a short run. So say like 200 to 300 bottles, which will give us enough bottles to go do these pilots, and then that will give us the data to set up a pilot with one company. So that $750 is money to go manufacture.
How much do you think you'll need before you hit cash flow positive?
So we're going to have to raise a Series A in late 2013, early 2014. And we expect sometime in 2014 once these lucrative pilots kick into the farm.
Much higher valuation, obviously. But you think you'll need $5 million, $10 million?
We're projecting a Series A in the ballpark of $3 million, but that could be significantly lowered based on